This is the gym equipment gods. So you have a small chest, a weak constitution, and, most importantly,
Hey!
small calves.
Hey!
Let's just focus on chest. Would you use this thing here? Think about it. No? What about this one? Think about it. Still nothing? Well, what about this thing? Yes!
Oh! Thanks, gym gods. I'm definitely going to work on my chest now and my constitution. But I don't think I'll be working on my calves anytime soon. Gym gods! Gym gods! Where'd you go? You didn't leave me any information on how to use it. How am I supposed to grow my chest? I don't have any brochure or pamphlet on it. Oh no. I guess it's up to me to tell everyone how to use it. So, I must do research. This is Robert Barabans' steel chest crusher. Zinc plated to protect against rust. Weighs well over 7 kilograms. It's just even beastly to wield. Heavy duty, lasts a lifetime. Hardcore hardware and springs. Let's go. I'm going to cover who should use it, why you should use it, when to use it in a workout, reps and sets and progression schemes with it, and get down to the nitty-gritty on the chest crusher by Robert Baraban. So in my research, I found out that anyone can use it. The main person going to be using this is probably going to be using a home gym. Okay. Second person is probably going to be a person in a home gym that can't afford a full pec deck or doesn't have the room for one. It's one of the reasons I got it. And also, it's just fun holding good quality steel and mimicking bar bending. That's what this device actually mimics. It mimics you having something to bend. So that's a cool factor of it. And anyone that can hold 15 pounds or lift 15 pounds can use it, period. But also, it holds 7 springs. Even on Robert Baraban's website, he said he hasn't met anyone that can do the 7 springs, although there are some videos of people doing 7 springs so far. So it's very challenging. Anyone can use it. It's for anyone with a home gym. I haven't seen any commercial gyms have one, like just laying in the corner somewhere. But you can also bring this to your gym. I see a ton of people bringing the chest expander to the gym. Why couldn't you bring this? I've done it before. So anyone can use Robert Baraban's chest crusher, but why should you? Let me pause real quick right there. And let me tell you, I have nothing to gain talking about this device. Okay? I spent my hard-earned money on all the steel stuff from Robert Baraban. Okay? So I'm not doing this video for the sake of getting a return on investment here. I am talking about it for the love of it. For the actual love of physical culture, I like these pieces of equipment. Okay? I think they're amazing. They need to stick around. And I think more people need to talk about them, use them, and love them. And I do. I almost kissed it, but I didn't. Anyway, why would anyone want to use it? It develops a contractile strength that no other device can mimic. The only thing that comes close would be like a prime machine for pec deck, where as you close in your elbows, the resistance becomes harder. Kind of like chains. If you ever use chains on a bench press, as you go up or as you press, there's more weight on the bar because the chains come off the ground. Similarly, the closer you get to closing this device, the harder it gets. So it tells you, and it teaches you in your brain to keep going. There's a cue I use for a lot of the springs, strand pulling devices, and it's just in my head. It's not a cue for form, but it's a motivational cue. And the cue is find it. I'm telling myself, Trey, find it. Like if you're fighting that last rep, find it because it's there. You just got to keep pushing. If you keep pushing, you'll fully close the chest crusher. You'll fully open the strand pulling devices you're using. You just have to find it. It's a really unique push that a lot of people don't get. It's a novel stimulus. That's why I like using it. Now, of course, will your heavy compounds do most of the work? More than likely, yes, okay? But home gym people that can't do push-ups yet, people that don't have access to a bench, boom, here you go. It's perfect. It sculpts the entire chest. The entire chest contracts when you use it. So how does it actually work? Comes with 7 springs, like you see here. I don't exactly know the tensile strength on them, but they are incredibly strong. Okay, so you get 7 of these. Put that down there. And he gives you 14 of the bolts to go with it. Okay. He also doesn't just leave you high and dry with those things. He gives you the tool to screw them on. Okay? You have everything you need. This is just what I recommend you do for your sets and rep schemes while you're training with the chest crusher. For instance, you're at 1 spring. You have 1 spring on there. You need to do a workout in which you do 3 to 4 sets of about 25 reps. I'm not kidding. It takes about 75 to 100 reps with 1 spring for you to improve or add upon another spring to the device. So that is my recommendation, is to do reps. I'm also not saying you only have to do those reps. It's a strength test device too. So if you want to do your 1 to 5 rep ranges, you absolutely can. Just know that getting to the next spring, you can't. If you can do 5 reps with 3 springs, for instance, 4 is going to be a challenge for even budging it, or even 1. So it's fun to use on all rep ranges: endurance, strength, 1 rep max. Super fun to use on all those. But in order to improve and add springs, the endurance part of it has to be there. And that's with every strand pulling or spring device. Like, that's just a fundamental law with all of them, that the better you are at reps, the stronger you'll be going up a spring. It's that simple. And that's because you can't really microload them. Like on a bench press, you do 185, and next workout you can do 190. One of these springs is not just 5 pounds or 2.2 kilograms. It's a lot. So you got to get really good at reps before you add more resistance to it. And that also slows your progress down a little bit, reduces injury, in my opinion, because you can't overexert yourself. And just getting the reps in does feel good. Like, the burn feels good. The pump is amazing. Do your reps, essentially. However, if you want to test your strength with a few and see what you got, run it. I've done that 1,000 freaking times with it. It's super fun. But I'm just talking to the people that want to progress with it and get more springs. You're going to have to do the workouts of 3 to 4 sets of 20 to 25 reps. It's just the nature and law and the reality of devices like this. So when's a good time to put them in my program? Well, it's going to depend. And anyone in the fitness industry who gives you absolutes on everything, it's not right. Everything depends, right? Context matters. Your goals matter. Your cats matter. Everything matters. So in context of your life, it depends when you put this in there. So some people in the strand pulling community like to dump all of their strand pulling work on specific days. When I used to use it, I did it after a chest day or a bench day. You can use it for a warm-up for chest. If you don't want to do the 10 sets it takes for you to get up to your 275 working weight, throw in some chest crusher in there, skip a few of those sets. It doesn't matter. You get that contractile drive and CNS firing before your main lifts. Now, when I personally wouldn't do it, I wouldn't do the hard, heavy sets before a competition lift, right? So, for example, when I was working up to doing 300 bench, I wouldn't just, do a set of 25 of chest crusher before my bench press. It just makes sense, right? Like you wouldn't necessarily pre-exhaust your muscles before going to a heavy compound if your goal was to improve numbers that day on that lift, right? So you can use it literally whenever, throw it in there. There's hardly any stimulus to fatigue ratio. You won't get sore from it necessarily. I did a workout with it yesterday, and there's tension there, but it's not like a deep to the bone soreness, if that makes sense to you guys. So there's no wrong time to use it. We've covered who it's for, what it is, why to do it, when to use it. What else can you guys think of? Put that stuff in the comments below. You can think of any other questions you have on like why you would use that over something else, or why is it just anything. Just throw it down in there for me. I read all that stuff. I'm happy to help you out and answer anything you may have. And that has been the sequel to my previous chest crusher video.